This is your weekly rundown of episode Heresy, week 11, starting on April 15th. Act 3 of episode Heresy's story has now concluded, but Guardians can continue to explore the Dreadnought, conquer the Sundial Strike, and fight back the Hordes in the Court of Blades. As a reminder, the new PvP mode Heavy Metal is due later in Act 3, and new activity Rite of Night is due on May 6th. Act 2 of episode Heresy brought with it the new activity, the Court of Blades. Set within the Dreadnought's Hole of Souls area, players are transported to different arenas across the system, from Io to Europa and on board a Hive warship. The Court of Blades comes with different augments and armaments in each run, which can be different combinations every time. The difficulty of the court starts to escalate after every 2 challenges, and is available in normal and expert versions, with adept versions of the Act 2 weapons only dropping in the expert version. Also, the Grandmaster Nightfall node is available, giving Guardians the opportunity to complete their Conquest seal for this episode. With this node becoming available, this will give Guardians the chance to jump ahead and complete Act 3's Nightfalls. These being the Insight Terminus on Nessus week 13, April 29th, Warden of Nothing on the Dreaming City week 14, May 6th, and the reprised ST1 Dreadnought Strike the Sunless Cell, week 15, May 13th, 2025. Or conversely, you'll be able to complete Act 1's Grandmasters, which are now not available: Hypernet Current on Europa, Heist Battlegrounds Mars, and the Sark's Battlegrounds Cosmodrome. Act 1 of episode Heresy brought with it the new 3-player activity, the Nether. Set within the Dreadnought patrol zones, Guardians fight in random and varied encounters with different events and objectives every time. Inside the Nether, players will find unique modifiers and stackable buffs called Boons. They increase your power over time. These come in minor, major, and corrupted versions, and various pickups can be hidden in chests and earned throughout the Dreadnought. The Nether has 3 modes: the Nether Exploration for those solo types who want to just explore the Dreadnought, a match-made mode on baseline advanced difficulty, and a selectable non-match-made expert version. From Act 3 of episode Revenant, we have the new exotic mission Kell's Fall, where you can earn the new Void exotic shotgun Slayer's Fang, and new Prison of Elders challenge Kell's Vengeance, which can be found over in the Last City for 2 to 3 players. Act 2 of episode Revenant brought with it the Tomb of Elders, and Contest of Elders over in the Last City, which can be accessed after you complete the initial steps of Act 2. Also available for a weekly Pinnacle is the Salvation Jade Raid, over in the Pale Heart, and new dungeon Sundered Doctrine, which can be found over on the Throne World, with the exotic linear fusion rifle Finality's Ager up for grabs, and a whole suite of new weapons and armour. Just make sure to visit Encore over in the tower to pick up the quest Drowning Labyrinth to enter. Over in the Last City we have Onslaught Salvation, which can be accessed after you complete the initial steps of the opening act of Revenant. This new version of Onslaught brings with it new defences, 3 new maps and new enemies to fight. You can select from Widow's Court, Eventide Ruins and Kell's Grave, either normal or expert. Also, the original Onslaught has been updated to include some of the new additions. Located in the Vanguard playlist, the featured Onslaught map this week will be Midtown, with the Field Razor Tormentor kicking off the boss rotation. In the Last City on the Helm, the exotic mission Encore is still available, with 2 difficulty options, normal and expert. Also, from episode Echoes, we have the 3 new Battleground activities: Delve, Conduit and Core, with Enigma Protocol and Breach Executable. The expert Battlegrounds will start this week's rotation with Delve. The Dreaming City this week is at a strong curse level, which means Petrovenge can be found in Ria Silvia and has the Dark Monastery mission for the next week. The Blind World features Taken enemies and the Plague Mina. The Ascendant challenge will be the Keep of Honed Edges over in the Harbinger Seclude. On the Moon, the weekly story mission is in the Deep. The Trove Guardian is located in the Hellmouth, while the Wandering Nightmare is the Nightmare of Hawkis in the Anchor of Light. Nightmare hunts Fogoth, Fear, Ghoul, Rage and Tanix Isolation. The Altars of Sorrow will start this week's rotation with the Nightmare of Fogoth and the Blasphemer Shotgun. On Europa this week, Praxisi Technocrat will be the Empire Hunt, Cadmus Ridge will be the Eclipse Zone, and the Exo Challenge will be Safeguard. Days of Eternity expert difficulty rounds are Hive, Vex, and Valister Arc. The Scatterhorn armor set and the Pathfinder armor set will be available in Days of Eternity with Weapon Set 4. Fractithis, Chrysia Amilo, Volpicula, Wolftone Draw, Iotona Draconis, Canis Major, Contingency Plan, Legal Action 2, Outrageous Fortune, Steel Syllabus C14, and Spoiler Alert. The Witch Queen weekly story mission is the Communion, Altar of Reflections Catalyst, and Altar of Reflections Insight. The Wellspring activity will start the week on attack, with the Arc Auto Rifle Come to Pass and Goldmag Hive Ogre as the boss. The Lightfall weekly mission is Downfall, the Partition mission will be Hard Reset, and the Vex incursion will be Liming Harbour. In the Pale Heart, the exotic mission Dual Destiny is still available for teams of 2 Guardians, where you can farm the mission to earn as many new prismatic exotic class items as you like. The Final Shake's cooperative focus campaign mission this week will be Ascent. The 12 Guardian match-made Excision mission is also available next to the race for a weekly Pinnacle, with the Grandmaster version granting the Ergo Sum Catalyst and an Ascendant Shard. The Salvation Jade Raid Challenge this week is the 3rd encounter repository called Balanced Diet. The Kingsfall Raid Challenge this week is the 5th encounter Oryx called Hands Off. The Vow the Disciple chances Wikisi first encounter acquisition, called Swift Destruction. The Vault of Glass chances Wikisi first encounter confluxes, called Wait For It. The Garden of Salvation chances Wikisi third encounter Consecrated Mine, called Staying Alive. And the last Swiss chances Wikisi fifth encounter, Riven, called Strength of Memory. Featured Pinnacle Raid 1 will be Root of Nightmares over on Neptune, and featured Pinnacle Raid 2 will be the Deepstone Crypt over on Europa, with all challenges available for all encounters, with the exotic shotgun conditional finality being farmable from the final boss in Nightmares, and the exotic rocket launcher Eyes of Tomorrow from the final boss in Crypt. Featured Pinnacle Dungeon 1 will be the Pit of Heresy on the Moon, and featured Pinnacle Dungeon 2 will be the Ghost of the Deep in the Legends tab. The exotic mission rotator will be Vox Obscura, with the Dead Messenger exotic grenade launcher being the main reward. The Season of the Risen's weapon set, plus the Tusk Allegiance armor set. The exotic missions, the Whisper and Zero Hour will also be available in the Legends tab. This week's challenges are Mod Collector, Gotta Win Them All, Kinetic Forces, and Ability Slayer. Lost Sectors, Tuesday Thrillerdrome on Neptune, Wednesday the Broken Deep in the Pale Heart, Thursday the Blooming Deep in the Pale Heart, Friday Bunker E15 on Europa, Saturday Perdition on Europa, Sunday Veil's Labyrinth on the Cosmodrome, and Monday Exodus Garden 2A on the Cosmodrome. The Grandmaster Nightfalls continue this week with our 11th featured Nightfall, which would see us face off against Korosek, Thronebringer in the Psyops Battlegrounds Moon, with the Shadow Prize Ultra Rifle as the featured adept weapon. The 6v6 playlist will be Control. The 6v6 Quickplay mode should be Zone Control, Elimination should be in the Small Teams Quickplay, and Relic could also be available, with Trials of Osiris at the weekend. This week should also see bonus Vanguard reputation and double Nightfall rewards available all week long. And as a reminder, the annual Moments of Triumph continue, with a collection of 33 challenges celebrating everything you've been able to achieve in this past year. If you've been active, you'll likely already have some of these completed, which just gets you closer to the 26 you'll need to earn the 2024 seal and title. Still available is the Destiny 10th Anniversary in-game celebration event, and don't forget to keep an eye on Zer this Friday at Reset to see if he's offering another chance to grab a random rolled exotic class item for 41 strange coins. And that's it for the 11th week of the Final Shape episode Heresy. Thank you for watching, Allons-y.